Hello, my fellow cavemen. So today in the cave, we are going to make some kebab. I don't know if you know what kebab is. It's simply a mix of meat, that is minced meat, together with the flour or breadcrumbs, and then dipped inside egg, and then we fry. So what I'm doing right now is I'm prepping the ingredients before I start the main process. Now this is how I remove the outer skin of the garlic. And I don't know if you've noticed, this garlic is the organic one, the smallest one, and it tends to be hard to remove the skin. So I just cut the bottom part and then heat it like that, and the skin comes out perfectly easy. If that is an English word, I just can't tell. So for those who are new here, my name is Penny, and this is the Housewife Cave, where we do literally everything. More of cooking, a bit of hair, a bit of DIY, just anything. It's the cave. Now what do you expect? Anything happens in the cave. We are cavemen. So I'm using mortar and pestle to make the garlic paste. I just use it. I just do it the old way. I don't use a blender. I just like doing this. It's just therapeutic. So here are the ingredients: the breadcrumbs, spring onions, Dania, that is coriander, and the garlic paste, and the ground beef, and the eggs. So the ground beef is 500 grams, and I'm going to cook it with salt and mixed spice. I'm going to allow this to cook, and I want it to cook very well. Now the water is almost drying out. This is the point where I put the spring onions. By the way, you can use the other onion, kitunguu ya maji, the one, the red, the purple. I don't know how I should say it. You can use that. So I'm going to go in with the spring onions and then the garlic paste. The garlic paste, I think, is about 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to mix this and then let it cook like 1 to 2 minutes, or until the water is dried out. So at this point the water has dried out, and I'm going to remove this from the fire. So we're going to transfer the cooked minced meat into a bigger bowl, then put the Danias, that is the coriander, mix it. So we are not going to cook the corianders on while we were cooking the ground meat, because we don't want to lose the Dania flavor. Now we're going to put in the breadcrumbs and start mixing. The breadcrumb is around 350 grams or 400 grams. That's kamkate kadogo, if you know. So I'm going to mix it, and I'm not using flour because when you use flour, it tends to take longer to cook because the flour is raw and the inside might have that flour taste, so I prefer using the breadcrumb. And I made this by myself. I just bought a bread and then used a blender, the what do you call it, that small blender that we used to crush what, peanuts, groundnuts, something like that. I used that one, that small one, not the bigger blender, to grind the what do you call it, yeah. I don't know. So I've mixed it. Now it's the time to make those kebabs. That's how I shape them. So I'm going to get around 13 kebabs from this mix, and that is the size I'm going with. Put some oil on the pan, in the pan, on the fire. So mix the egg. So we're going to use the egg to coat the kebabs. They also help in binding the kebabs so they don't collapse. Not collapse, gosh, what am I saying? So that they don't tawanyika. I don't know what tawanyika is in English. So you coat it and then dip it in the oil when the oil is hot enough, and you're going to fry it twice. I'm going to fry it the first time when I see that the outer egg has cooked. I remove. I am not going to wait for it to turn into brown. So I'm going to do this with all the others until I'm through. Then I'll come again and I do another coating. You can, I'm doing 2 coats, but you can also do 3 coats if you want it more thick, but I am going with 2 coats. So this is the second time I'm doing the second coat, and with the second coat I'm going to allow it to at least have that brown color. Now this is it. So that is how the kebabs are looking. There we go. So I'm going to do that until I finish all the 13 kebabs. Keep turning the kebabs since they can't turn themselves. So thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and also comment down below. Bye.